let's say I had a good meal and I'm lying on the couch and I'm cozy, I'm warm, and I can feel myself falling asleep. But I still have my makeup on, I still haven't brushed my teeth. Disciplined me would actually push myself to get up, brush my teeth, and wash my face, and guess what? I would be so wide awake at 2 a.m. in the morning, again, not being able to fall asleep. Hello, my loves. You know what? What if discipline is actually overrated? I know this is a controversial take because we all know that discipline is so important to reach our goals and stay healthy, etc., etc. But what if it's actually overrated, and what if there's an easier way, an easier approach to discipline than we think? Because recently I've been thinking back, like at my I've had times where I was heavily disciplined, okay? I was studying engineering and I was studying 10 hours, 12 hours a day, just like so many other people were doing. Like, us engineers are tough, okay? Really heavily disciplined. And recently it's almost like there's no discipline left. You know what I mean? It's so weird. How can we go from one extreme to the other extreme? Like, how is it even possible? But thinking back, like, being disciplined actually at times did more harm than it did good. And especially during that time during my studies, where I was studying like 10 hours, 12 hours a day, I was just miserable and not even that successful as some people might think you would get from studying so much. But you know, there's people who become more successful when they study a lot, and there's people who become more likely to fail when they study a lot. I was the second. So I adapted the strategy of my best friend back then. She was highly successful, and you know, I was just studying 2 to 3 hours a day, maximum 4 hours, and I was so much more successful. I actually had to be disciplined to not overdo the 4 hours. So I actually had to hold myself back, and this is also a form of discipline, okay? Holding yourself back from doing something. And like recently, as I said, like, it's almost like there's no discipline left. It's so weird. But what if there's an easier way? What if we view discipline from the angle of self-care? And I don't mean, God forbid, I don't mean like the societal term of self-care where you eat like a piece of cake and then you just let yourself eat the whole cake, or like you go out on a weekend like and get drunk and or like smoke some weed and play some video games. I don't mean that weird kind of self-care where it's almost like an escape or a treat, but actually self-care as a baseline. With self-care, I actually mean taking care of yourself and having that as a baseline. Because think about it, if you have taken care of yourself as a baseline, going to the gym suddenly becomes so easy because you take care of yourself by going to the gym. You take care of yourself by washing off your makeup. You take care of yourself by going to bed early and getting up early, or going to bed late if you know that the nighttime is an easier time for you and you can work very well. I also think that the angle of self-care is also more adaptable, because let's be honest, I think like discipline can sometimes be more harmful than do good, as I already said. Like, if you're about to get sick, don't push yourself to do a workout. Like, drink some ginger tea, get some rest, try to catch the cold before it even comes up. Or, you know, I had some times where I had troubles falling asleep. And, you know, if it happens every now and then, okay. If it happens on 3 consecutive nights, okay. But if it's been like the 5th night and you can't properly fall asleep and you're tired as hell, and I'm lying here on the couch, okay? Let's say I had a good meal and I'm lying on the couch and I'm cozy, I'm warm, and I can feel myself falling asleep. But I still have my makeup on, I still haven't brushed my teeth. Disciplined me would actually push myself to get up, brush my teeth, and wash my face, and guess what? I would be so wide awake at 2 a.m. in the morning, again, not being able to fall asleep. So, also a form of self-care would look like me just letting myself fall asleep that night and have a good ass 12 hours of good ass sleep and wake up in the morning. Yes, with a smeared face because of the makeup and unfresh teeth, but like this one night of a good night's sleep after being so exhausted is so much more worth and healthy for me than one night of not brushing my teeth and washing my face would do some damage. Especially if you take good care of your teeth and good care of your face and your skin. And I also use high-end products that also have some nourishing benefits to them. This is also a form of self-care. Knowing when to actually stop with the discipline, being kind of like disciplined in reverse, because in some cases I don't think that discipline makes sense. So maybe viewing it from the angle of self-care is more effortless, and everything just flows so much better and becomes more natural to do for us. So yeah, go give it a try, play around. It's just life, it's nothing too serious, and let me know how it goes. And maybe in some cases, like I know some people strive on discipline, but some people might not, and some people need just play around with it. Let me know how it goes. Bye.